Congratulations, number one.
Thank you.
On everything going on right now.
It's been wild. Unprecedented.
It truly is one of the greatest sports stories that is out there right now, of you taking over this franchise in 2020.
No, you cannot call it a franchise.
Okay, sorry.
It is not. It is a club. It is a side.
Oh, my God.
Yes, it is not a franchise.
So I nailed it with side.
Yes, you
and
had it.
Screwed it
and
up.
You just kept talking. You just got to know when to stop. You got to know
Damn
when.
it. Okay.
Yeah, and we are talking about football, of course. And you can hear in my voice that I just came from the city of Las Vegas.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, we 3 years ago we said to the lads, if you guys get promoted, we'll send you on a first-class trip to Las Vegas.
Yes.
We thought that was going to happen once. It then happened a second time, and then this year it happened for the very third time, which is the first time in English football that it's ever happened.
So back to back to back that you have been promoted, and back to back to back, I imagine each time in Vegas gets promoted itself in terms of the bigness and the craziness.
I'll let the guys answer that.
Can that be confirmed?
Yeah, well, 100%. It's got better every year. Yeah.
Well, we have the photographs. They're out there. What are we looking at right here on the screen? That looks like to be a luggage cart that normally would be for luggage. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what I was doing there.
What's happening here? What's happening?
I don't know.
This is post pool party, I believe.
Okay. That's the garb that we're seeing right
guys. Oh, you can see the sun is still out, so that's not a great sign.
Okay.
Oh, we're
just changing. No. We're just changing.
To be fair, anyone who's ever been to Las Vegas has gotten changed in the lobby of
at least we put Who's operating this luggage cart?
That's our defender, Dan Scar.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Yes.
Down the.
Dan would be known in American sports as a maniac.
Yeah.
Was there no security?
I believe they were the security.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Trust me, if you've ever spent any time with Ollie or Dan, you would be comfortable with them as security.
And nobody at this establishment red carded anybody. Is what nobody got sent off? Nobody got sent off?
No, not that I'm aware of.
No one got sent off.
Okay. So this is the way it rolls when Wrexham rolls into Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes. I mean, look, we have been marveling at what they've been able to accomplish over the last few seasons, and we want to make sure they feel like the rock stars that they are.
And do you feel that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
How has life changed for you?
It's incredible. It's the obviously I joined 3 years ago when we were in the bottom league, and it's a massive deal what we've done to.
When you were in the National League?
I'm in the National League, yeah.
Okay.
So now to get to the Championship, and as you said, we did it the first year and then the second year, and then people wrote us off again last year, and I think we were tipped to be 16th in the league, and we went and created history. But
how has your life changed? I mean, is it different?
It's so different. Yeah, obviously you have to get used to the cameras around on a daily basis, which is something none of us are used to, and the profile of yourself has gone up because of the documentary, because of all the media attention around Wrexham. It's if you've played soccer in England, it's
by the way, you could say football.
I can say football. Yes. I can say I'll say football.
You don't have to dumb it down for me just because I screwed it up before. I'm cool.
If you're playing football, there's not a club like it. Not at all.
You concur, Stephen?
Yeah, honestly, with what the owners have done for us as a club and as players has been like unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, my voice is still in Vegas.
Is that really what is happening right now?
I'm honestly drunk through osmosis right now.
And Stephen played in the Premier League, and he also played. As you can tell, he is not from the United States. He's from Scotland. And he played for the Scottish national team as well.
How has everything changed for you, man? I mean, because again, you obviously have got a lot going on, but this, along with Ryan too, is something that I imagine gets brought up to you every single time that you're meeting people or anything like that.
Almost every day. Yeah, it's well, look, I remember in the very beginning, and we talked about this in season 1. In fact, I went to the Eagles and I sat down with Jeffrey Lurie.
Yes.
And I asked him his advice. And he gave me a ton of really meaningful advice. But the most important thing he said was, you have to remember that this is an incredible privilege that very few people in the history of the world get to actually enjoy. And you have to have fun. You have to enjoy it. The ups and the downs, and there have been just as many tragedies as there have been triumphs on the pitch. Mm-hmm. But the truth is, we just have to love every moment of it. and be respectful.
How did you choose Wrexham, or did Wrexham choose you?
A little bit of both. Yeah, I wanted to find a town first before we went looking for a club. And so the original conceit was, and I remember the moment that it happened. I was sitting with Caitlin and we were watching television, and I just thought, I had an idea that if you could, I learned about relegation and promotion, which if Americans still don't know what that is, it means you can get kicked out of the league that you're in. So who finished last this year was it the Titans, Tennessee Titans in the NFL?
Yeah.
So ostensibly you'd finish last and you would get kicked out of the NFL.
Yes.
And you would go into the league below that. And then if you came in last place, then you would go to the league below that and below that and below that. And when I learned of that, I realized that you could have a team with incredible history that could be relegated down into oblivion. And so we wanted to find a town, most importantly, that fit with the ethos that I most understood, which was working class Philadelphia.
Right.
And once we found that town, and we found a few of them, but Wrexham was the one that jumped out at us because the history of the club, they've been around since 1864. They've had great success, but they have fallen on hard times. And we knew that if we could just shine the spotlight on them and invest in them and make the story about them, that people would resonate with that.
Look at you guys here. What's the backstory behind this one? I think I can guess it, but go for it, Elliot.
That's promotion last year from League 2 up into League 1. So that was on the pitch straight after.
Right.
Just celebrating another promotion, yeah.
So what has it been like to have these two famous American owners come over and do what's happening right now?
It's been incredible. I think if people don't realise, I know he's my boss, but
yes,
there isn't any other owners like him and Ryan. The care they take of the players, they know our families, they've spent time with our families, and it goes a long way. Me and Steve both play for clubs. You can get owners that care, but you can get owners that don't care at all when you don't even know who they are and they won't know who you are.
Yes.
But with Rob and Ryan, it goes above and beyond care. And that is why we have this amazing environment at Wrexham, and it filters down from the owners. 100%.
Stephen, you want to pop in there?
It's a credit to themselves how they take time out of their day to ask you how your family and that are and your kids, and they know all your kids, and we get to go on the golf course with each other as well. I'm still unbeaten on that as well. So
is that right?
I mean, yeah,
he created the game of golf, right?
yes, it was
Correct?
created in a town, probably the town he grew up in.
Yeah, probably.
I've heard that before. That it was interesting talking to a lot of players. They say some of whom have never met the owners of the club, and I can't wrap my head around that. Now, it's also a delicate dance, and I wanted to make sure that as we got into this in the beginning, I reached out to all my friends.
Yeah.
Who are professional athletes or ex-professional athletes, and said, what was the relationship, because I don't want to assume anything, I said, what was the relationship that you would want to have with your owners? Should they keep a healthy distance,
right,
or should they be a part of your lives? And I think, to a person, they said, we would love to have a relationship. Now, you always have to be respectful of what that really means. I never, ever walk into a locker room and try to dictate strategy or anything like that. It's more of a personal relationship. The manager is the one, Phil Parkinson, who's done such an incredible job building this club and then managing them, and we just sort of back out of that. So it's just a personal relationship.